Okay, so I'm joined by David and Padraig, who have just performed their Sticky Sessions, and they were our winning entry for our competition for Sticky Sessions, and here they are. Hi guys.
Hey,
you okay?
You're good, yeah.
Good. How have you found being at Sticky today?
Awesome experience.
Yeah?
Really.
It's crazy. Like, I mean, sort of a lot of the music that we listen to, like, would have been the likes of Ed Sheeran and Nina Nesbitt and
Christina Perry.
Birdie. Like, I mean, they're all, just to say that they've all been here, it's like, it's an honour in fairness to be able to say that we've recorded in the same place as them now.
Great.
It really is.
Well, yeah, thanks for performing your track Forever.
No, thank
Absolutely.
you.
Yeah, great track. We loved it.
Thanks for having us.
Can you tell us a little bit about the song itself, how it came about?
Yeah, well, I wrote the song a while ago. I guess it was one of the songs that kind of just happened within about sort of half an hour. Just, I suppose obviously there was an emotion attached to it, and it just kind of flowed out. So I mean, I had that written a while ago, and then we kind of got to it and we started performing together. We decided that, you know, okay, this is actually one that we think could work if we
arrange it.
And is it about someone, a girl, or an experience, or
there's a girl behind it somewhere? Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
We won't mention
We'll
it.
leave it at that.
Nice. And do you guys tend to write together, or do you sort of tend to write sort of separately?
Yeah, well, I've been writing for about the past 4.5 years, because I've been playing the guitar for 5 years.
Okay.
And I was writing before that, but then we only became friends sort of around
last year, kind
October.
of just
So,
and then I started writing once I met him.
Amazing.
Yeah, so we've been co-writing a bit since, and like, you know, kind of just
Kind of sharing ideas and
Yeah, and you're at the same school?
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
we go to the same school, and that's how we've been kind of thrown together.
Nice. And you play a few instruments?
Yeah, I play the guitar and the piano for singing with, but then where I grew up from at home as well, there's a big traditional Irish music influence.
Right.
So I play the fiddle as well, and kind of
amazing.
on the piano and stuff. So
Amazing.
Yeah,
would you like to get that into a track, do you think, at some point, or do you want to keep it a bit more stripped
I
back?
think I kind of keep them kind of separate, my track music.
Nice.
Yeah, it's kind of the same with me as well. There's a lot of traditional influence in the kind of, I'd say, all parts of Ireland as well. So
Nice.
flute and
all the traditionally,
all the traditional instruments.
Nice. And how did you guys? You met obviously at school, but were you in the same class, or did you?
No, obviously, well, there's a pretty big
Divide
age difference.
in age
Yes, so I'm
class.
17,
And I'm 13, so kind of.
but yeah, no, just we were in our school musical, and we got cast as the main parts, and I guess we just had an awful lot of free time when everybody else was rehearsing, and we had to be there, but we just had to wait around.
Yeah.
So just kind of messing with guitars and stuff, and then just kind of worked its way up from there, and we started busking and we're playing on the streets and stuff at home as well. And just kind of,
That's amazing, because you both sounds like you've been performing together for years almost.
No, we entered a competition in March, I think.
Yeah.
And basically we just been like kind of solo, just kind of like playing together, but just on our own. Like, but then we entered it and we said, why not, you know, throw a few harmonies to a tune, and so we entered that anyway, and we came first place. So we decided, why not just throw up a few videos and see how it goes, and make a kind of thing out of it. So henceforth we put our videos and
amazing
iPhone from school. Exactly.
Yeah, sweet. Yeah, you don't need too much of a crazy setup to do that sort of stuff.
No, just simple iPhone.
And are you planning on doing a few gigs around Dublin at all, or are you?
Yeah, well, that's the hope. Like, I mean, we're busking on the streets and stuff, so we're just trying to get people, like, you know, awareness of us out there as such, I guess, hear what people have to say. But no, definitely it'd be great to try and get like opening gigs somewhere, because I mean, we're not signed or anything to anybody, so it is just a work in progress and trying to get out there as much as possible. But I mean, when it's something that you enjoy, I mean, we play in the streets the whole time, and it doesn't seem like it's work. It's just it's fun.
It's just fun. It's kind
that's important as well, to actually do it, you know, for the love, not, you know, for
not for just for the money as well.
So what kind of artists are your main influences?
Well, obviously there's a number of artists really. Ed Sheeran is near the top of the list anyway, definitely.
Christina Perry, Nina Nesbitt,
James Blunt.
James Blunt,
But yeah, I suppose me in particular, I'd have an awful lot to go to Taylor Swift from when I was 12. Yeah, her second album came out, Fearless, and that was the album that I heard, and I was like, okay, no, I have to be able to play guitar. And it was the same with songwriting. Yeah, well, yeah. But yeah, and then kind of just the songwriting took off, because I don't know, I read up all the stories about how she came into being. I was like, you know, she was only 16 when she released her first album, and just there's a storyline behind the songs, which is something that I really like to try and capture whenever songwriting, as opposed to just feelings. You know, you kind of go on this journey along with the song.
So you can relate to obviously her,
Exactly,
her
yeah.
journey.
Yeah, like mine, you know, James Blunt I have to give it to James Blunt, because I mean, when I was younger in the car, the only albums we had were James Blunt, Back to Bedlam, so that would be on constantly, and that's what got me started in music. Actually, that's when I started singing, and singing along to them songs. So that's when I knew I wanted to do music, when I heard him. So that's probably my biggest influence, James Blunt.
Nice, wicked. Well, listen, thank you so much for coming down. You absolutely
problem.
smashed it, and
Thanks for having
congratulations again.
Thanks.
Thank you.
David and Padraig, everyone.
Thank you.
Sticky